We'd have soon have them the first one anyway.
No, they won their last game.
Pick it up. Oh. They absolutely murdered. They're adjusting well to ski games.
I don't know.
Who's got it? Tip, it's a tip.
And Vassalar, taking receipt.
For the Gladiators, it's August 23 on a rare Thursday afternoon game. We had a JV game that ended moments ago, but we've got the varsity out here ready to toss coins. We've got number 13 for the Gladiators is one of the captains. Not quite sure who that is. I don't see it on my roster. Number 5, of course, is Jacob Schell. Number 20, representing the Gladiators, Andrew Rushlow. 64 is Dana Larson. 31, in a long line of 31s, Parker Prusik. And who's that on the end there, Ward? Is that 66? Andrew Boudet? Andrew Boudet. And if we figure out who number 13 is, we'll do fine. Number 13 is Spencer Ambrosius. He's wearing 13 instead of 1 today.
You got to point to me, or you want me to take it?
I'll point to you.
There's the toss.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Looks like Sutton's Bay won the toss. Yeah. No, Gladiators deferred, as usual, right?
So that means that we get our choice in the second half?
That's right, and the Norseman will receive.
Well, here we are again, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the Gladiators starting lineup about to be introduced. Hopefully you can hear the public address system.
Senior number 65, Joe Beckwith.
Joe Beckwith at center. Zach Lisenby. Dana Larson.
At left tackle, also a senior number 66, Andrew Boudet.
Andrew Boudet.
At right tackle, a junior number 67, Joel Lintz.
Joel Lintz.
At left end, a junior number 10, Matthew Benson.
Back for another big year, Matthew Benson.
Number 11, Spencer Wheelock.
Spencer Wheelock.
A senior number 5, Jacob Schell.
And Jacob Schell back for another big year.
Right halfback, a junior number 32, Grant Robb.
And Grant Robb.
At fullback, a sophomore number 44, Max Bulla.
Max Bulla, sophomore at fullback.
Senior number 1, Spencer Ambrosius.
And now Spencer Ambrosius wearing number 1. Unlike number 13 he wore at the coin toss. And here comes the rest of the Gladiators. Oh, they broke the sign before they even got there.
Oh, I hope that's not bad luck.
I've never seen that before, have you?
No.
Well, Ward, the Gladiators had won the toss and deferred, so the Gladiators will be kicking, defending the west end of the field. They've got the wind at their back here in the first quarter. Number 9, Dan Brick, is placing the ball there on the 40, getting ready for the kickoff. A lot of excitement in the stands, people we've been talking with. Everybody's got high hopes for the Gladiators again this year. And they're meeting a serious opponent here with Sutton's Bay. Good deep kick. Caught down at the 7-yard line. He's running to his right, and then he got hit there. He got popped real hard at the 15, but he bounced off of that pop by Max Bulla and finally brought down by the kicker, Brick, at the 39-yard line. Boy, Max Bulla hit him hard. Well, I said the 39, but the refs didn't hear me. They probably would have ignored me regardless. It's at the 42-yard line now. 1st and 10 for Sutton's Bay. Oh, he cut up and they didn't flag it. Oh, he got caught right at the line there by number 5, Jacob Schell. Oh, they lost 2. Well, they're calling it 2nd and 11, but the wise guys on the scoreboard are calling it 2nd and 12. I'm going to go with that. 2nd and 12 for Sutton's Bay. Give us to the right halfback, and he got hit there immediately by 44, Max Bulla. Max is showing us what he's made of. Boy, he wrapped him up that time. Well, they're calling it back at the original line of scrimmage. I guess that's close enough. 3rd down and a long 10. Passing down. Quarterback. Oh! Oh, my goodness gracious. Clark Gingras. He read that thing perfectly. That quarterback threw up a meatball to his right there, and he lobbed it right into Clark's hands. You know, Clark, who comes in at 6'1" there, he had no problems bringing that ball down. And so we're going to call that an interception and about a 39-yard run back for a touchdown. Gladiators are going to attempt an extra point.
Go for two.
Well, they're going for two. Spencer calling some plays around. I'm not sure if this is an audible, but the give is to Brick, and Brick is looking to throw it, and he got hit behind the line of scrimmage. Nobody was open, apparently. So the score, with only a minute and a half gone in the game, of the Gladiators 6, Suttons Bay 0. Well, Dan Brick is getting set to kick off again. Hopefully our defense isn't going to get too worn out there, Ward.
Well, they weren't out there very long, but I guess they're coming back.
And here we go. Dan Brick puts his boot into it, a low, hot one. It was touched at the 6 and dropped, and he's running to his right. Let's see if we can hang on to him. This time the Prusik boy, Parker Prusik, just nailed him at about the 12, and the Gladiators are calling fumble.
Bola is in on the tackle, and so is 15.
Bulla and Zacheski, I think, were also in on that stop. So the Norsemen find themselves back in their own end, 1st and 10 from about their own 13. Pitch it out left to a halfback, and he's being chased from behind. He's got some room to run. He's only got, well, he doesn't have anybody in front of him now. Let's see if Prusik can pick him up, although there's a blocker going to push him away. Touchdown, Norsemen. Nice. Well, that was an 87-yard run from scrimmage for the Norsemen for a touchdown. Not sure what happened on the Gladiators' defensive side. I know the coaches will have a good long look at the film and figure it out. Attempting an extra point. The kick is up, and it looks like it's wide left. No good. So boy, Ward, we don't even have 2 minutes gone yet in this game, and the score is now 6-6. Well, we've got Rushlow, Rob, and Dan Brick, but deep for the Gladiators, standing around the 15. We got ourselves a ball game here, kids. Oh, a short kick fielded by the, is that Prusik over there on the 40 or 41-yard line? Yes, Parker Prusik, heads up play there, falling on that ball and wrapping it up. Gladiators now with their first offensive play of the season, 1st and 10 on their own 41-yard line. Well, we got a flag on the play. Well, the Glads got spanked with a 5-yard pushback there. We figure somebody moved. Shells in motion. The give is to 32. Is that 32? Rob. Ward, I'm calling that a 6-yard gain. Real good running there by Grant Robb. 2nd down and 9. Shell in motion again. This time the give is to Bulla up the middle, and Bulla bowled his way maybe for a yard. That was a fullback trap, according to Coach Sellers on my left here. Gladiators now 3rd and 8. They're going to give him a yard on that. Ambrosius back to pass. He throws it deep. It was, you know, really over the head of Spencer Wheelock, who was covered very well. Okay, Dan Brick standing on the 30-yard line, set to punt for the Gladiators. 4th and a whole bunch from their own 43-yard line. There's the snap. Dan doesn't get any pressure on him. Comes down to the 19-yard line. He's getting pressured out there, and he gets brought down by Max Bulla. Ward, I figure that was a 38-yard punt, and looks like about a 9-yard run back before Max wrapped him up and threw him down. 1st and 10 on the 18 or 19-yard line. Give us to their left halfback. He got hit right at the line, broke that hit from Bulla, and it was brought down after he gained about 2. Prusik and Shell in on that tackle. Second and a long 6. Looks like they're at about the 33-yard line. Quarterback, a little break up in the backfield, and sure, the first guy to hit him was Bulla, and boy, then everybody else on the team hit him. Lisenby and Prusik, and who else is at the bottom there? And Lintz. No gain on that. Actually, it looks like they might have lost an inch or so, but it's third down and a long 6 again. 2 receivers split each way. Quarterback hands off to the only tailback there, and he's grabbed by the ankles by Jacob Shell just near the line of scrimmage, and he gets dragged forward a few. Down, and boy, that's a short 2, and they're showing punt. We've got Dan Brick deep just in case. Yes, he's going to punt it. I saw him practicing earlier. They got a couple of good kickers. Fair catch called for by Brick at the 24. That's a pretty good punt, Ward, 36, 38 yards, and it was real high and didn't give Dan Brick an opportunity to run it back, so they did well on that. The give here is to Andrew Rushlow. No gain on that play. Gladiators now 2nd and 10. Oh yeah, Jacob Shell, he runs it off the left side, cuts it back up the middle, over the 35 to the 36. Looks like it should be a first down, Ward. Well, that's a 11-yard run there by Jacob Shell, and a lot of it was on his own. Give off here to number 20. Oh, he cut it outside, cut it back inside, picked up a few yards. And he finally got tackled down on the 40-yard line. Andrew Rushlow. Well, I think that was a 23-yard gain, Ward. First down for the Gladiators. The give is the give was to Grant Robb, and something didn't work there. They caught him in the backfield. Well, so we've got 2nd and 12 now for the Gladiators. That no huddle played didn't work that time, Ward. Let's see if they can get this one to work. Oh, the give is to Andrew Rushlow. Andrew got caught for a loss. Got hit hard in the back. Well, Ward, they're going the wrong way. 3rd down and 14. Max in motion. Ambrosius rolling to his right, looks to his left. Oh, here we go. We got the screen pass set up here for number 5, Jacob Shell. Jacobs looks like he's brought down short of the first down at about the 33-yard line. No surprises here, Ward. They're going to go for it on 4th down. 4th and 2 for the Gladiators following that 12-yard pass play. They are on the about the 33. Looks like there was a fumble there. Doesn't matter. Ward, I'm not sure who came up with that fumble. Timeout. Well, coming out of that timeout, it's 1st and 10 for the Norsemen on their own 34-yard line. Gladiators want to tighten up that defense. Pitch out left. That's the play that got him a touchdown last time. And boy, this time he was tripped up by 20 and then smacked down by Max. 20, Andrew Rushlow got the tackle. No huddle. Oh, the chain gang got slow. They kind of took away the element of surprise here. Sutton's Bay is going with the no huddle. Here we go. First down on the 50-yard line. Hand off to the right halfback, and he got hit there real hard by Grant Robb and Corey Williams. A gain of, we'll call it 1. It wasn't much. 2nd and 9 for the Norsemen. Just over the center marker there. Oh, somebody moved. Well, we got called on taking a sneak peek over the line there. 5 yards. That's one of their bigger gains. 2nd and 5. Here we go. Oh, he didn't jump that time. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. Oh, my goodness. Who hit him? Who hit him? Oh, my goodness. Well, I guess Grant Robb hit him. I think Bradley Martin was also part of that, but I thought Robb was going to take his helmet off with that hit. Oh, that hurt all the way up here. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Pitch out left side. This is their touchdown play. Oh, he got hit in the background there by 64 and then pushed out of bounds by 32, Grant Robb. 64 is Dana Larson. Well, Ward, Sutton's Bay is moving this ball pretty steadily. They're inside the 40 now at the 39 with a first down. Little mix-up. Here's the touchdown play going the other way. Oh, this time he got wrapped up there first by Clark Gingras, and then Robb and Prusik. Second and 6 for the Norsemen. They're playing tough. Here we go with the pitch out to the halfback to the left side. This time they read it and got him. Zach Lisenby hit him first with a little help. So here we are at the end of the first quarter, Ward. The score's the same as it was with a minute and a half into the first quarter, 6-6. All right, here we go, second quarter. Third and, well, it's a short 8, Ward. On the 37-yard line of the Gladiators, Norseman with the ball. Give it to the halfback, and he's hit there immediately. Did he fumble it? Parker Prusik hit him, but not until he gained about 4. Well, fourth down and 3, Ward, and they're going for it. They're on about it's a long 3. Whistle. Well, the Gladiators called a timeout there, Ward. They got it in just before the snap for the ball, apparently. So it's fourth down and a long 3 for the Norsemen. They're on about the 32, 33-yard line of the Gladiators. Tried to draw them off with a couple of head snaps. Pitch it out right to their number 10. He's their number 1 guy. Grant Robb hit him, and then Rushlow hit him and pushed him out of bounds, but not until they got a first down. But at number 10, Eric Hernandez is a load out there. He's got some wheels. He's not on the field right now, fortunately. First down for the Norsemen. Gives to 22, their halfback, and, of course, he's no number 10. Stopped at the line. Shell on that tackle. No gain, second and 10. Gladiators defense needs to stiffen up here a little bit. Give it to number 22. He pitches out to the left and cuts it up and stopped after only a gain of about 2. Dan Brick, Corey Williams, and Grant Robb in on that tackle. Gain of a short 2. Third down and 8. Well, here we go. They got a 5-yard penalty, fortunately for us, for delay of game. Quarterback back to pass. He's got a man. Oh, man. He gives wide open a whole new meaning with that one. Holy cows. Okay, well, that was an impressive offensive attack there for the Norsemen, moving it all the way down the field. They have it now. They're going for their 2-point conversion. Quarterback pitches out to their main man, and he throws it deep for a 2-point conversion, and it went clear out of bounds over everybody's head. So the score now is Sutton's Bay Norsemen 12 and Gladiators 6. Well, the Norsemen now leading 12-6. They have the wind at their back, set to kick off. Well, this one they kicked a little bit farther. It comes down at the 29-yard line, and it's picked up there by Rushlow. Rushlow does a little dance, picks up a blocker. He's going to go. Oh, there he cut it back in. They gained an extra yard, a little stiff arm. Oh, Andrew Rushlow all the way down to the 20-yard line. What a lot of fancy maneuvering. Looks like a flag there. I'm not sure. Did he get a face mask? Well, unfortunately, one of the guys in the short pants out there thought that Andrew must have grabbed onto that face mask that he hit with a stiff arm. I think that's what happened, and he called it a 15-yard penalty for a face mask. Or is it a 5-yard? Now they're marching it back. What? I'm not sure what's going on here, Ward. Oh, it's a 5-yarder. It was incidental. Okay. Unintentional. Well, I think that was for sure. There you go. That's better, guys. Even though they've only got half their pants on, you know, they got that one right? A little delay here, waiting for the chains to reset. First down, Gladiators on the 26-yard line of the Norsemen. The give is to Grant Robb, and Grant's a tough man to take down. He got all the way down inside the 25, gain of about 3. Gain of 3 for the Gladiators, 2nd down and 7 now on the 24. They give us to Shell. He goes off a right tackle, cuts it back up the middle, and he's tripped up just as he goes inside the 10-yard line for a gain of about 15. Well, the guys with half the pants got the spot wrong, Ward. They spotted him outside the 10, so it's 1st down. Gives it to Shell. Shell runs off the right tackle all the way down to about the 2-yard line. Let's see if they spot it at the 5. Second and short.
32.
The give is to Grant. Rob Grant runs it off a left tackle. They hardly laid a hand on him. Gladiators put 6 more points on the board to tie the game up. Well, Ward, it looks like they're going to attempt a kick this time.
Ambrosius is going to hold.
Gingras is going to kick it, and Ambrosius is set up to hold. Let's see if they really do it. Wow. Now that was a kick. The Gladiators take the lead, 13-12. Alrighty. Yeah. Looks like they're not kicking it from the X. I think there's a rules violation there. Maybe 30 days suspension. The Gladiators, Dan Brick is kicking it off from left of the X mark. Oh, he kicked us side over side, brought down at about the 14-yard line. He's running to his right to pick up some blockers, and he got tripped up by with Jowiak, and then he got brought down real hard by Zarcheski. Forgive me. Okay, the Gladiator defense now. They whispered to me that they're going to tighten up here. 1st and 10 for the Norsemen on the 19. Up the middle, and he got tripped up right at the line, and he fell forward for a yard.
That's Mr. Martin out there who tripped him up.
Yeah. Bradley Martin, our 5'9" nose guard, made the stop on that. Biggest little guy on the line. To give us to another man up the middle, and I can't tell who brought him down.
61. Well, I can't be.
Gingras and Williams in on that stop for no gain. It's 3rd down and still 10 yards.
Time to pass.
Yeah, it looks like we might be getting a pass. Oh, that didn't. Well, we had a little bit of a mental error on our left tackle there. Jumped off sides. Gave him a 5-yard boost. So we've got 3rd and 5. Still a passing down, Ward, I think. No? He pitches it out to his number 1 man there, Hernandez, and he got hit by Ambrosius, and then a whole blue wall fell on him. But he might have that 1st down. Well, we think number 8, Wojkowiak, was in on that tackle. 1st and 10, pitch out to number 22. He's another one of their fine running backs, and he got hit there by Bulla, and he broke away out of Bulla's grasp, and he's finally brought down by Gingras and who? Larson. I'll tell you, Ward, Max Bulla is leaving some bruises on these guys. They are going to be sore tomorrow. 2nd and 6, long 6. Give us to the same running back, and he got hit behind the line of scrimmage there by number 5, Jacob Shell.
Played a great game.
Very good. Well, they lost a little bit there, Ward. They're calling it a loss of a yard. Well, they're not set up for a pass play, but they might be passing. Yeah, he is. Fake the handoff, and there's another guy that, again, defines wide open. There was nobody on him. 1st down. 1st down, Norseman inside the 45-yard line. Call it the 44 of the Gladiators.
Right.
Give us to number 36. He went off of the right tackle. He got missed up there, and then Parker Prusik is the only guy left, and he broke it away from Parker. Touchdown, Norseman. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
0 for 2.
Norseman set up to go for a two-point conversion. Quarterback rolls to his left, throws it in there, and guess what? Their receiver was what? Wide open. That's their freshman, number 80. Alrighty, the score now, 3:51 to go, is the Norseman 20 and the Gladiators 13. Correction on that two-point conversion. That pass was caught by number 80, a senior, Nayland Brockman, for the Norsemen. A short kick there over the head of over 66, Andrew Boudet, and then caught and pulled in tightly by Spencer Pop. Very good job. Gladiators 1st and 10 now on their 48-yard line. We've got 3:49 to go in the half. Let's see if we can put some points on the board and close this game up by halftime. The give is to Rushlow. He runs off the left side, picks up a block, makes a head fake to the inside, goes outside. They tried to horse collar him. That didn't work. He cut it back in, down at about the 22-yard line. No huddle for the Gladiators. He went from the 48 to the 22, so that's, oh, these guys are saying 35. It's 30. What yard line did they start at? The 48. Wasn't it? The give is to Rushlow again. He run off the left tackle, cut it back up the middle, and then did a little spin. He's inside the 10. First down. Rushlow tearing up the grass out here. First and goal from the 9. Calling it the 9. Boy, it's on the 10. Gladiators now first and goal. The ball, the back end of the ball, or part of the ball, is on the 10-yard line. Give is to Jacob Schell. He gained about 3. Another no huddle. Just under 3 minutes to go. Second down and a long 6. Call it 7. Jacob Schell off a left tackle. Oh, he got him around the neck there. Down at the 5. Key down here, Ward. Key down. Third down and goal. Nose on the 5. Give us to Shell. He runs it off a right tackle. Boy, he's down at the 2-foot line. Watch where the short guys spot it. Yeah, here's the game, Ward. Fourth down and goal. Timeout. Okay, Gladiators had a timeout, I believe. Oh, Sutton's Bay did. Correction. Fourth down, a minute and a half to go in the first half. Fourth down, Gladiators. They're on the 1. They give us to Shell. Oh, man, the hole was full. The hole was full. Shell didn't make it. Yeah, that was a big stop, Ward, for the Norsemen to stop the Gladiators there on the goal line. But there's still a minute and a half left in this half, and the Gladiators have been known to tackle quarterbacks behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see if oh no, quarterback sneak. Quarterback sneak. He got out to about the 4. He was hit by Shell and Robb and Lisenby. Bradley Martin also in on that tackle from the nose guard position. Second down and 6. Minute to go. Up to the middle. Finally brought down out there by Grant Robb at the 25, but not before he got a first down. First and 10. We're under 50 seconds in the half now, Ward. This might be the last play. Maybe not. Quarterback draw again, and he gained 1 or 2. 2, 1, 1.5 seconds left. Somebody called timeout. Not sure what that is. Penalty for delay. Well, that penalty was for delay of game, so they've got a second and a half. He just took a knee. So the score at the halftime are the Suttons Bay Norsemen 20, Traverse City Gladiators 13.
Well, here we go in the second half, and boy, oh boy, Glads find themselves down by 7, a very unusual circumstance for them, and We knew this Sutton's Bay team was going to be pretty stout coming in here, and they certainly have proved it so far. And they kick it on the ground again, picked up by Spencer Spencer Pop, and he's running sideways, and he's going to get out to about the 48-yard line. That's where the Glads will put it in play. The Glads need to get something started here in the second half. They had a very disappointing end of the first half, failing to punch that ball in from the half-foot line. Handoff to Grant Robb. He's still on his feet. He's turning the corner. He's going to be pulled out of oh boy, there's a flag, and he was pulled out of bounds after about a 15, 17-yard gain. But I got a feeling it's going to come back. Well, it was a block in the back. Nullifies a great run by Grant Robb. The Glads are back to the line of scrimmage. That's a spot foul, Tom, so it took place about 10 yards downfield. Obviously, totally unnecessary. Great block over here by Zach Lisenby, and opened up a little bit of a hole for Jake Shell. Pickup of 3 for Jacob. Ball right at the 50-yard line. Split receivers left and right for the Gladiators. Quarterback, he handed it off to Shell. Boy, he faked me out there, and Jacob's going to pick up a couple. All right, well, let's give him a yard. And we're looking at third and 6. Same lineup. Short pass over here to 5. He's got it. He's on his feet. He's fighting for some yardage, and he's going to be shy of the first down, so it'll bring up fourth. Rick is in there to kick the ball. A couple guys drop back for the Norseman. So the Glads don't convert their first possession. A great kick, and it's going to bounce around and be downed over there on the 15 by Wheelock. Sutton's Bay's got the ball. They're going to put it in play for his offensive series of the second half. They're at their own 16-yard line. Let's see what they can do. Handoff right, and a bunch of Gladiators over there, led by 5, who kind of busted in there. And let's see here. 60 is Clark Gingras on the tackle. Jack Gallagher, 42, I think, was in on that play a little bit. I think he's the nose guard. Quarterback pitch, and 44 hits him, and somebody else, 5, hit him and dropped him for a loss after a dropped him down for a very short gain. Rick also in on that tackle, pickup of 4, so it's third and 6. Two wide outs on each end. Back goes, it's a short pass, and Lisenby makes a great tackle on the 20-yard line, holds him for almost no gain. Well, that brings up fourth and 6. Rushlow and Brick back for the Gladiators. Pash is going to kick it. He gets a good foot into it. It's, oh man, it's going to take a huge bounce. And the Glads will let it roll inside their 20-yard line. Holy smokes, wow. Long punt, and Glads are kind of down here in the dark end of the stadium. I don't know why it's so dark over there, but it is. Handoff right to Shell. Shell's got an opening. Oh, gee, he almost spun out of that tackle, and he would have been history if he'd eluded that last guy. Well, I think Jake Shell had a little bit of a cramp there. I think he's going to be all right. They worked on him, and he walked off the field. They looked good. Obviously, he has to sit out one, but he did pick up first down. Handoff up the middle to Jacob Gallagher, and Gallagher's busting out. He's got Andrew Rushlow in front of him, helping him block, and he's all the way down to the 20-yard line. What a great run by Mr. Gallagher, Jack Gallagher. Oh. Well, that's making the most of your opportunities, isn't it? Well, I'll tell you, Jake Shell goes out, Jack Gallagher comes in and rips off a 45-yard gain, Tom. How about that? That is fantastic. Handoff right, cut back up, let's see here. This is Rushlow, and he's going to pick up just a couple yards. Well, Glad's pick up 2 on the Rushlow carry. Hand off to Rushlow again. He's met in the backfield. And he's going to get pushed back, and I think he's going to lose a yard. Well, the Glad's lost a yard on that one, so it's 3rd and 9. Hand off to Gallagher. He's on the loose. He's got the first down to the 10-yard line. Wow. Was that a... Well, I'll tell you, there was an enormous hole over there, Tom. Even I could have gotten a couple yards on it. Jack Gallagher, being young, fresh, and athletic, he got a whole bunch. Hand off to Shell. Shell's, he's fighting, he's busting through a tackle and into the end zone, a Gladiator TD. Well, that was a great carry, and I'll tell you, I don't think Jake's suffering any ill effects of that cramp. He showed some real strength on that.
He's laying on the ground still.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Well, you know, look, that's his other leg. Oh, dear. Well, well, out of the snap of Mr. Rushlow to Spencer Ambrosius, Clark Gingrich is going to try and tie this game up. Jake Shell looked like he got a cramp in his other leg this last time, and that's a great kick right through the uprights. This game is tied at 20. Well, Clark's got the ball teed up, and boy, he's got
the X this time.
Yeah, it's right on the X. Of course, it's Clark. I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe they. Whoa! And I guess he put it on the X because he's going to kick it out of bounds. So it'll come out to the 35, or maybe they'll make him kick again. I don't know. Well, the referees are running the ball around, and the team's going the other way, but now we've got it down, and the ball will be on the 35. Suttons Bay elected to take it there rather than kick it again, and back to pass his quarterback, and he's got a guy wide open, and Grant Robb missed him. He's going in for a TD. Touchdown. Well, I'll tell you that Anthony Stewart is one heck of a football player. He grabbed that ball, busted a couple tackles, and sprinted for the better part of 70 yards for a TD, and the ball is blocked. Now that's it. No good. So the score will be 26 for Suttons Bay and 20 for St. Francis. 5:05 left on the clock here in the third quarter. Well, okay. I'll tell you, this has been a heck of a ball game, Tom. It's been back and forth, and we've had some enormous big plays, but particularly by the Norsemen, who've really pulled off a couple of long touchdown strikes. Lads take it short, and they've got the ball. Mr. Gallagher again inside the 50-yard line. Lads take over at the Norseman 49-yard line. Ambrosius trying to get his troops lined up correctly. Now it looks like they're okay. Five in possession. He's got it, and he's going to pick up about almost 5 yards. Let's give Jake Shell 4 yards on that one. We'll call it 2nd down and 6. Back to pass. Swings it out, off the fingertips of Rushlow and incomplete. 3rd down and a long 5, let's call it 6. Lads with the ball. Back goes the quarterback again, and no, just a little over the head of Andrew Rushlow, incomplete. Danny Brick in there to kick He's counting his troops. It comes to 11. Ball at the 46-yard line. Back. Okay, that's Wheelock also on the tackle. Boy, the Norsemen have the ball in some dangerous territory, down almost inside their 5-yard line. Mistakes here are troublesome, and Grant Robb just really pasted this kid when he got to the 11-yard line and picked up 6. Well, it wasn't a flag. I guess it was garbage. Pitch right, and thank goodness Prusek drove him out of bounds up here on the 25-yard line, but not before he gets a first down. First and 10 from the Norseman 25-yard line, and I'll tell you, nice job over here by Brick to bring him down after a 5-yard gain. Pickup of about 6, so we'll make it second down and 4. Flag down, and this kid bounced off. Uh-oh. Prusik's the only guy that's got a shot at him, and he doesn't get him. Touchdown, but there's a flag, and I believe it's coming back. Well, Tom, it's that old 1960s tune, Backfield in Motion, and cost Suttons Bay a touchdown and 5 yards to boot. And here's a pitch out to 25, and man, these guys have some speed. Look at this. He just turned the corner on 3 Glads and just outran them. Well, Hernandez picks up the first down, and Anthony Armour, I think, pushed him out of bounds over there on the sideline. The ball's at the 35, first and 10, and handoff right, and Hernandez again, and this time he's brought down by Shell and Balla. Gain of a couple. Pash under center, and he pitches it back, and Williams had a crack at him, and but he's brought down finally by Anthony Armour. Third and 5. Looks like kind of a long 5. Big play for the Gladiator D. They need a stop, and they finally put some heat on this quarterback, and it goes incomplete. The Glads will get the ball on the kick. Back goes Pash to kick, and I don't know, they might be too short again. It's a big kick, and it's coming down to Danny. He fakes the handoff, and the wall is there! The wall is there! He's going to pick up a couple of yards, and he's slammed down by Anthony Stewart at the 50-yard line. Well, the Glads have it first and 10 right from the 50-yard line. Nose up on the 50. Ambrosius under center. Robb in motion, delay a game. You knew it was coming. Well, 5-yard penalty for the too much time. Back to pass. It's coming out here to Robb, and he's caught it and stepped out of bounds, and there's the flag, and it might be roughing the passer. Well, roughing the passer, and they've come close a couple times. I've been watching them a little bit, and that time they just went a little too far, punishing Ambrosius after he delivered the ball. So Glads pick up a first down. Robb on the carry, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Big Pete Baumgartner, number 60, made another nice tackle for Norseman. A 1-yard loss, second and 11. Handoff right. And, oh, Jack Gallagher just lost his footing, or he was headed for some more pay dirt. Well, at the end of 3, it's Sutton's Bay 26, Gladiators 20. So hang on to whatever you want to hang on to, because we're going to have a wild finish to this one. 12 minutes to go, and the Glads need a touchdown, and they've got to somehow figure out how to shut the door on these guys, because every time the Gladiators score, why, the Norsemen come right back.
Big third down here, big third down.
3rd and 5. This fumble, and it comes back, and Ambrosius fell on it. Glad's going to go for it on 4th and 7.
You better hurry up.
Yep, there. Back goes the quarterback, and he's looking for a receiver, and oh, it's intercepted! And 55's got it, and he's going to be brought down inside the Gladiator 30-yard line by a whole bunch of Gladiators led by Buddha. Well, okay, that's not what we needed by a long shot. Great field position now for Sutton's Bay, and
we could use a turnover.
yes, we could. Big time for a turnover, and Glasgow offsides. Easy 5. Now we got 1st and 5. The ball's about the 22-yard line. Handoff right to Hernandez, and no gain. 55 was in there right on top of him. That's John Boudet. Dana Larson helping out. 2nd and 5, no gain at all on that play. Handoff right. No, pitch. And, boy, he was cracked out of bounds by Rob, but he picks up, looks like he picked up the 1st down. Well, okay, now the ball's at the 17. It is indeed a 1st down. They studied it for a little bit. Handoff right up the middle, and a good job in there by 53, Mr. Martin, to trip that kid up. John Boudet secured the tackle after Mr. Martin tripped him up. Pretty much no gain. 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle, and once again, Glad's right there. This time Max Bulla makes the stop. Joel Lintz in there helping out. Loss of a yard, so call it 3rd and 11. Ball at the 18.
Watch number 10 in the backfield. There you go.
Whoops, offside. That helped. Well, that cost the Norsemen 5, makes it 3rd and 16. Let's look for Mr. 22 to get the ball. No, quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to get some heat. And he hits 22, and of course no one can tackle that guy. Oh, man, unbelievable. Looks like it's coming back, though. Coming back. Well, once again, Sutton's Bay touchdown's called back on a holding penalty, and now it's way out at the 40-yard line. 3rd down and a long, long way. Of course, 22's been able to go a long, long ways, and this time David Pash gets nailed in the backfield, led by Corey Williams. Well, 4th down and forever. Now they're going to kick. Pash is back to kick. Rushlow is going to let it go over his head into the end zone. It'll come back to the 20. Well, we had a water timeout. I guess the refs kind of thought the boys looked parched, and so we took a little siesta here and had a little drink of water, and now we're ready to go. We got about 8 minutes left in the ball game. Glad's with the ball from their own 20. They need to start putting something together. Handoff left, ball on the ground, and thank goodness Ambrosius was trailing the play and fell on it. Well, that's an inauspicious start. I don't know who fumbled the ball, but our senior quarterback recovered it, thank goodness. Handoff right, and that's Jake Shell, and he's got the first down. A great running up the middle by Jake.
Yeah, he's polishing his rocket.
Lads with the ball on their own 32. Handoff right. Shell again, he's breaking tackles, and he's got another first down. Timing of it. Lads with the ball at the 43, 1st and 10 after the 11-yard pickup. Handoff second man, and this time Baumgartner's got him in the backfield, and another fumble, and the red guys have got it again. Ball at the 43, and Sutton's Bay again threatening to put the game away. Pitch right. Oh no! Oh no! Goodbye! Goodbye! No, we can't tackle anybody in the open field like that. Touchdown, and this one's going to count. That makes it 32-20, and
They're standing and cheering on the other side of the field.
well, good continue. Well, let's see what the Norsemen are going to do. It looks as though they're going to go for it. Go for two and see if they can make it a 14-point game. And now there's a flag, and somebody did something wrong. Well, illegal procedure is going to cost Sutton's Bay 5. I don't know. They're still going for it, of course, and back goes Pash to pass, and he's going to get run down back here about the 40-yard line by Dana Larson. Lads have one guy deep. Mr. Lott has not kicked one deep all night. They've been kicking them short, and so far the Glads have recovered, and they're going to kick one a little deeper, and Andrew picks it up, and he's going to return it, and he beats a couple of guys, and he's headed for the sideline, and he's up over the 36-yard line. Nice run back by Andrew Rushlow. 1st and 10 from the Gladiator 36, and Lads need to get something going. They need 2 scores. Minimum to get this thing going, and they're going to, oh, the ball was deflected and incomplete. Well, 2nd and 10. Lads are going to be forced to go to the air more here, obviously. Pitch back to Rushlow, and he spins through, he fumbles the ball, and the Red guys have got another fumble recovery, and holy smokes. Well, I'll tell you, Andrew Rushlow looked like he was a magician working his way through those tacklers, but unfortunately he came unhinged from the ball. And Mr. Hernandez is going to pick up 5. Lisenby and Williams on the tackle, pick up of 5 yards, 2nd and 5 from the Sutton's Bay 46. 22's in motion, handoff over the left side, and Hernandez again on the carry, and hit first by Lisenby and then hit by a bunch of guys, but first down carry. Well, the ball's at the Gladiator 48, where Sutton's Bay has it 1st and 10. Oh boy, 22's got it, and he's pulling his way forward. He's got 5 yards. Well, we need a big play out of the defense here, Tom, and once again over the middle, and that time they didn't get too far. Pick up of a 3rd down and 4. Sutton's Bay ran the clock down and then called a timeout. So they're down to 1 timeout. Hand off to Hernandez, and man, he's met with a pop after a 2-yard gain. Let's see here. That Shell and 55. Well, 2 minutes and 36 seconds left. The Glads need 13 points, and they don't even have the ball. So things are looking tough. 4th and about a yard. Suttons Bay is going to go for it. And 22 stumbles forward. He's got the first down.
He's close. I'm not sure.
He's got it.
Forward after his knee.
Well, the Norsemen have picked up another first down with 2 minutes and 21 seconds left and time running out.
They can pretty much take some knees here, Ward. And,
they're going to take their time before they hike it, and I guess they're going to go now. Hand off to 22, and let's see if we can tackle this guy. Good job by Prusik to bring him down over here. Now 2nd down and 3. Lads called a timeout. 2 minutes left. No idea. And off to 22, and goodbye. Jeez. Prusik tried to throw him down on the block tackle. It didn't work, and into the end zone he goes, and that will put the icing on the cake for the Norsemen in this one. 38-20, a commanding 18-point lead.
next Thursday's not going to be pretty easy.
No, they're not. They don't look good. These guys don't look good. They can't tackle.
They're going to kick it.
Gonna kick it. And that may be why they haven't kicked many, because they certainly can't block that play. Anyways, the ball's blocked, and it's going to remain 38-20 with 1:53 left on the clock. So here comes the kickoff. And once again, it's kicked short. Pop has the ball. He's up close to the 50. They're going to mark him at the 49. First and 10 for the Gladiators from their own 49. Ambrosius rolling out, and his pass to Wheelock is a little too long. 2nd down and 10. Oh boy, Ambrosius, I think that may have been a busted play. He kept it and picked up.
You check it out next week.
Well, here we go. 3rd down. Glads took a timeout. Talk it over on the sidelines. 1:35 left from the gun now. Pass complete to Wheelock, and I think it was, there's another fumble. I think it was the, what do you call that play?
The hook and ladder?
Hook and ladder. I think it was the hook and ladder play. It didn't quite work. Well, we've got 1:16. I'm sure Suttons Bay is going to take the knee a few times, and that'll be it for this one. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Lads can't stop. Well, I guess they can, but I don't know why they would stop the clock at this juncture. Well, I'm sure we're going to see another knee down to 42 seconds, and they're going to run the max off the clock before they do, and there they set it down. Well, there you have it. That's the end of this one, and boy, oh boy, the Suttons Bay Norsemen have really shown some mettle here, putting it on the Gladiators pretty good there in the 4th quarter. Final score, 38-20, and a very impressive win by the Suttons Bay Norsemen over what we thought was going to be a pretty tough Gladiator team, Tom, and we'll have to regroup and get ready for some more real good football next week down in Saginaw, because down at Novell, they know a thing or two about football.
They're tough.
And so we're going to have to get our heads straight and get back on track and see if we can turn this around next week.
We'll see you next week.
Game show here on WLJN. In case you just tuned this way, we got players coming our way, and we'll bring them down here. We'll get the thought of some of the players here, and we're going to have to help me with a name.
Hi, Andrew Boudet.
Andrew Bidet. And Andrew, things a little rougher out there than you anticipated tonight against Suttons Bay, right, or not?
Yes. They came at us. They threw a few different stuff at us. We had a few mistakes, and it cost us.
They got a young ball club and had some new defensive players that didn't play last year. Boy, they played great defense, didn't they?
Yeah, they stuck it to us, and it was a battle out there for basically the whole game.
And you know, it could have been worse. They had 2 touchdowns called back.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse.
What about your offense? Couldn't get it going.
We had mistakes. We hope to correct those.
Next week is going to be tough against Saginaw.
Yes, it will be.
Andrew DeBay, nice game tonight in a losing cause. Okay, we come back with our second player of the evening, and help me out with a name.
Jack
Grant?
Gallagher.
Pardon?
Jack Gallagher.
Jack, you got in the ball game tonight, and I tell you, had some nice runs for us in that second half, didn't you?
Yeah, thank you.
What do you have? A line kind of opens some holes for you?
Yeah, line blocked great, and it just kind of opened up for me. So, yeah.
What happened with Suttons Bay? I'll tell you that. Hernandez, that young kid, he's wore number 10. He was finding holes too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he played a great game. He read his blocks, and he can really go. He has great speed.
Jack, you got to give Suttons Bay a lot of credit, right?
Yes, definitely.
Was the team not quite ready, do you think, St. Francis?
I don't know. We shot ourselves in the foot with turnovers today and mistakes. Well, I think we were ready. We just didn't make the most of our opportunities.
Let's start out next week down in Saginaw.
Yeah, they're a great team, but we're going to get ready, and hopefully we'll come out on top.
Jack Gallagher, good luck.
All right, thank you.
Jack Gallagher here in our post-game show tonight as we bring up another. You're going to have to help Andrew Rushlow. Andrew, you had things going for you. They were opening some holes for you in that first half especially, weren't they?
Yeah, the line did a great job. You know, they came off their position well and opened up great holes for me and just followed the blocks and just made some cuts, and we got some good yardage there.
What about your defense tonight? There were some holes in that defense for St. Francis.
Yeah, you know, those backs picked apart our defense, and, you know, we were diving in the pool all night. You know, we're obviously going to correct that at practice this week, and we got to stop arm tackling and put bodies on bodies.
You know, it seemed like you guys would just score, and 2 times there was touchdowns scored within about 10 seconds of each other. You get a score and bang, they'd come right back and get one, right?
Yeah. Both clubs did a great job tonight, you know. There's some big plays that happen both ways, you know, and just some mishaps. You know, we just got to correct the little things and do the little things right, and that, you know, that killed us tonight. So we got to correct those this week at practice.
Go back to practice, and we'll see what we can do in Saginaw next week.
Yeah, that's right. Hopefully it'll be a different turn and a great game next week.
Nice game, Andrew.
Thank you.
Andrew Rushlow had a nice offensive game for us here tonight, and here who we got here? Jacob Shaw. Jacob, I tell you, without you tonight, I think the offense would have almost been a no-show. You had some nice gains out there this evening.
Thank you. You know, it's all with the line. Every time I'd get the ball, I'd just look, and my line would be there. I'd have cutbacks, and it was just there. I mean, I dedicate that all to the line. It has nothing to do with me.
You know, Jacob, there were maybe three times I counted you were laid out on the field. What happened?
I actually, on the one run, I lowered my shoulder and spun, and the foot that I spun off of cramped up really bad. I couldn't move my foot at all, and so they had to come down and stretch me out, and then I went back out there, ran the ball again, and then cramped up with the other leg. So I had to get that stretched out, but then after that I was fine.
Was it really hot on the field tonight?
It was humid. You know, my shoes feel like they weigh 15 pounds each, just full of water and sweat and everything like that, and it's just humid, and you know, we can't blame it on that. I mean, It was a poor game. We struggled tackling, and we just need to get things going next week.
In your mind, what do you got to do to change things?
Tackling. I mean, that was huge. We had probably, I don't know how many it is because there's so many I couldn't even count it. But we'd have hits in the backfield, and then we just wouldn't wrap up. We'd get a nice hit. I mean, a nice pop. I'm surprised the guys wouldn't go down, but Hernandez is not going to go down with a hit like that. And either Stewart, and I mean, we'd get a nice pop, and they just slide right out the tackle, and we just need to figure out that wrapping up thing.
Jacob Shell, we're headed to Saginaw now. Good luck this week and into the next game.
Thank you.
Jacob Shell here had an outstanding game on the offense tonight, and not enough, however, as Suttons Bay came in fired up tonight. And Coach, I don't think Suttons Bay Norsemen were in awe of Thurlby Field or the Gladiators at all. Do you?
Oh no, and that's to their credit. Coach Pash came in, I think Coach Pash, but the coaching staff came in and did a nice job of spreading out our defensive backs and not allowing us to come off tackle and fill like we like to do, and they executed, and we didn't. So when you lose the ball 5 times and fumble it another 5 times, that's not good. You're not going to win a lot of games like that.
Coach Sellers, it could have been a lot worse to score. They had 2 touchdowns called back.
That's what I talking to Pete Moss, the official on our sideline after that second one, I said, Mr. Stewart's got to be getting a little ticked off with his teammates that could have had 2 more touchdowns. And as far as I'm concerned, they might as well have gone up on the board because it's inexcusable. So we have a lot of work to do.
Now, would you say Suttons Bay was that good, or didn't you play the kind of game you wanted? I'm sure you didn't play the kind of game you're capable of playing.
Right, and it's a mix. I'm not going to take anything away from Coach Trudeau, but at the same time, I'm realistic enough to look and say, you can't do what we did and expect to win. And 3 one-play drives, I think Coach said, and you don't win those ball games either, and we didn't.
With about 6 minutes, 7 minutes to go, you guys were still in the game.
Right there. Yeah, we were right there. Things were going all right, and started to move the ball a little bit and put it on the turf again, and just shot ourselves in the foot too much.
I thought Jacob Shell had a nice offensive game.
He did. He got into it a little bit slower defensively, but he's got to be the guy that leads us on the defense. We were physical tonight on defense, and we hit people, but that's not tackling. We got to work on our tackling and wrapping and taking kids to the ground. Otherwise, like Mr. Hernandez did and Mr. Stewart did, it's going to happen all season.
You had guys open on the pass play tonight, but they were overthrown.
Yeah, the first one that was overthrown, Spencer was throwing it away. We didn't run real good routes on that, and it's something we got to get going. We moved the ball on the ground. It's not like we had to throw until the end because our guys up front were doing a pretty good job. But we'll get that game going, that part of our game going.
And turnovers killed you.
That's it. I mean, you ask any coach what's the most important thing, and they're going to tell you turnovers. And there you go. I mean, it bit us tonight, and all we're going to do is get better from here. We're going to improve. We can't do anything else, and we'll just have to get geared up for a real good team next week.
Coach Sellers, the real good team is right as you head down to Saginaw.
We're going to go see him tomorrow, play in Flint, and we got to move on. I mean, it's 10 o'clock a.m. We're going to be on the field tomorrow, and it's going to be high energy, real positive stuff where nobody's going to hang their heads, and if they do, they're going to be kicked off the practice field, and that's not what the energy we want around our team. So if anybody wants to come to work tomorrow in practice, they're welcome to, and if they don't, they can stay in bed, I guess.
We'll see you in Saginaw next week.
Sounds good, Don. Thanks.
Coach Sellers, he score of 38-20. By the way, you can catch us in Saginaw. We'll be on the air at about 5 before the hour of 7 o'clock next week on WLJ.